We don't know where this game is going to be a couple months from now, but for right now, I'm really enjoying all the people coming to play this game and this community coming together to just play this really awesome game. So, Sago and Ranger Mike, Pokemon Trainer versus Ike, two characters that I'm actually pretty familiar with. I've commentated a lot of matchups with these specific contenders. Yep. Nair from Ike is absolutely ridiculous, and I hate everything about it. It's so good. It reaches behind Ike, in front of Ike, above Ike, and it sets up so many different attacks, and his up air is so good too, man.
Yeah, he's got corn up air now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but yeah, Sago picking Ike, it's not really that big of a surprise to me. I know that his go-to in Melee is Marth, and this is very much the same kind of game plan where it's like, all right, sword character, same thing fundamentals where it's just got to stay back up my ranges.
Yeah.
Except now you can go, like, it's not this kind of the same with Ike. It's like you can go a little bit in with Ike because he's got those tools that can really put the pressure on an opponent. And meanwhile, Pokemon Trainer definitely not a character to sleep on though, although that's one unfortunate thing to that's one unfortunate thing to happen is that being stuck on Squirtle. Ned, one of the top players from Smash 4, he won last week with Pokemon Trainer, mostly Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah, that was a good set. Ned realizing that Swords wasn't really doing anything versus Villager, going Pokemon Trainer. Still in a weird spot. I don't really know how I feel about Pokemon Trainer. I will say this: I think Ivysaur overall is the best mon, personally. Yeah. I like his aerials a lot.
I think the meta that's going to be for this character is that you really do have to master switching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Switching makes this switching is the mechanic that makes this character kind of click. You know, like you gotta you really start utilizing those switches to get yourselves out of situations, and also to just help yourself out in kind of other situations. Like right there, like off stage, if you need recovery, you know, switch to Charizard. You might just make it back, or any situation like that. But right now,
nice little fair action taking away Sago's first stock. Ranger Mike going and switching into Squirtle right here. It seems the consensus right now is Squirtle's got some pretty good combo game. Ivysaur got some pretty good aerials, and Charizard obviously being the heavy hitter.
Yeah. Right now,
that's another one.
Oh, and Side B's kind of in the wrong angle, and Saga's going to take that first game with the taunt too. That's you know, letting it be known.
Slipping and sliding all the way to the beach.
He's planting his sword in the stage. It's like, you know what? This is mine.
That's great. Despite the fact that Ranger Mike accidentally killed himself twice. That was good play from Sago. That was just a solid Ike play. People sleep on Ike, man. And Smash 4, he was a weird one. A little too slow to actually be any higher than mid-tier. Yeah. But he's got so much range in this game. He's
always kind of had the threat of range in Smash 4. It's just now the range is kind of overall better utilized. Like his nair is better, his up air is better, and just those little changes that are made overall with being faster in this game engine. It's all adding up. It's kind of like how Palutena is now really good. Is that yes, she's got like brand new things to her toolkit, like her now counters 2 moves, and side B obviously is a thing. But you also just get like little shadow buffs here, where if you just change a couple values, it ends up massively benefiting the character. Where it's like, because before her airspeed was not really that good, but now she's tied for 5th fastest in the air in the game.
Yep.
And that makes all the difference when it comes to getting combos, continuing strings, all that kind of stuff. So this is very much the same case here.
So right now, I have to think that Mike, trying to think of the best strategy to utilize going against Sago right here. Honestly, I kind of like Ivysaur in this matchup the most, simply because he's got Razor Leaf, which is a pretty darn good projectile. If Sago does end up getting close, Ivysaur's got a couple of get-off-me aerials. It's not a bad choice. With Squirtle, he just doesn't have a whole lot of range, and you got to get close to the big, scary swordsman.
So far, pretty even start this out. Ranger Mike's starting to find his ranges with Squirtle and trying to get the combo started. Honestly, that's the one thing that now would be probably advisable to switch, because now that you've got that good damage on it, you've got kill setups with Ivysaur, so now would be the good one to switch. And see, there you go. That's really the dynamic. You got to just find those safe areas to switch and kind of like utilize your characters like assists in, you know, in like versus games or anything like that.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, he found a really awkward time to switch. He was right next to Sago, and Sago just sort of made him pay for it. Good flare blitz coming from Ranger Mike, though. Got him off stage.
I'd be back on the stage, trying for the edge guard, but going high. Sago still in a bad spot, manages to get back. Tries for the jab punish on that landing, not going to come up with it.
Yeah, Ranger Mike put himself in a weird position there where he was next to the stage. Rage might not be the same as it was in Smash 4, but I'm telling... Whoa, no!
Yeah,
gave himself some head trauma there.
That's the unfortunate part of Flare Blitz, that if you don't really space it, you don't... I don't think it snaps to ledge, but I definitely know that it's one of those things where you don't want to have that kind of thing happen off stage because there is a lot of end like on that kind of tumble.
It's scary using side B to get back to stage, man, because there's so many easy ways to counter that if you see it coming, and then you just put yourself in probably the worst position you can with the character as a whole. But as I was saying before, Rage might not be the same as it was in Smash 4, but a 185 Ike is still looking pretty darn scary to me. That's why we got to get rid of it as fast as humanly possible.
Really good conversion there from Ranger Mike. Trying to come back. Zone out with the back air, forward tilt coming through. Trying to trap with the down, air. I like it when Ivysaurs do that because that down air, it hits pretty hard.
It does, yeah. Down tilt, trying to get Sago to the left side of the stage. It pushes him back, however, and Sago is not going to let Ranger Mike get control of this matchup.
Switching over to the Charizard now, starting to get a little bit more comfortable with the switch windows now.
Yep. Might be a little too late though. Let's see what he can pull out with this Charizard. Not much.
And try to come back down on Sago, but he was ready with the up tilt, and that's going to be 2-0 in Sago's favor.
Yeah, I've been talking a lot about Pokemon Trainer, and that for me so far.